President Bolsonaro of Brazil has come in for extreme criticism because since he came to power, the rate of deforestation of the Brazilian rainforests has gone up dramatically. Now, he's got extreme right-wing views. He's also made derogatory comments about women and minority groups, although to be fair, that just seems to be a trend with world leaders at the moment. But recently, he made a couple of comments about climate change. One of them I simply cannot understand, and the other, I have to say, I completely agree with. Now, first off, what he said is that we, as human beings, if we're going to the toilet to pass solids, we should only do that every other day to help the planet. Now, I can't get my head around that. I mean, mainly because I'm a proper bloke when it comes to using the porcelain throne. I go in the bathroom with a book. In my 41 years, most of the knowledge I've acquired has been done whilst having a crap. But I can't see the benefit of going every other day, because surely, on the days when you did go to the toilet, you just shit twice as much as you normally would. So all this will achieve is giving large numbers of the world's population bowel problems. But the other thing which the Brazilian president said was that something needs to be done to slow down the expanse of human population, and I completely agree with that. At the minute, every year there's an extra 70 million people, and that's just not sustainable. He also said that less intelligent people tended to have more children. Now, we all know someone that goes against the rule here. We'll know a couple who've got 4 or 5 kids and they're all very well turned out, presentable, intelligent, and they'll go on to be wonderful members of society. But there have been a number of studies that say that people with low IQs tend to have more children. In fact, you don't even need a study for that. Go down any high street and you'll see it. This little army of snot and food-stained kids look like they haven't been washed for a fortnight. 3-year-old girls already shouting "fuck off" at random strangers, and accompanying them are their moronic parents staring into nothing. Now, we are not at a point now where stupid people should be being sterilised, because clearly they can't master birth control, so if they were sterilised they could shag each other to their heart's content without passing on the problem to the next generation. Luckily though, there is one group of extremely stupid people who are ahead of the curve on this, and that's the anti-vaxxers. These are people who won't have their children vaccinated because they think the vaccines give their kids autism or ADHD, or that NASA are putting mind-controlling substances in, or whatever. So although these people are having children, the kids aren't getting vaccinated, so they'll probably just die. That's not good for the children involved, but it's good for us as a species. And I'm going to say something now, because I don't think this is going far enough. Now, no politician, no world leader, not even a civil servant will say what I'm about to say. Us as the human race need to have a bloody good clear out. We need a cull, and not some awful Third Reich, let's kill the Jews and the disabled people type thing. But we've got a lot of surplus stock. Now, I'm from the UK, and in the UK, 1 in 5 people, that is 13.4 million people, believe that the moon landings were faked. Now, that makes sense because 1 in 5 British people are thick as shit. So we could get rid of them humanely. We could set facilities up where we'd lead them in one at a time. There'd be a big comfy sofa and a TV showing Love Island. And when they sit down and go, "Oh, Love Island," once they're immersed in that, a bloke could walk in behind them with one of those bolt guns they use to kill cattle, and clink, there, that's them dead. They didn't feel a thing. In fact, while I'm on about that, people that watch Love Island, do we really need to keep them? Have you had a conversation with someone where you go, "Did you see that fascinating documentary last night with Sir David Attenborough?" And they go, "I was watching Love Island. Where's me fucking bolt gun?" Clink. Conspiracy theorists, we can get rid of them as well. Ask people about what happened on 9/11. Normal people will say that planes were hijacked by Islamic extremists. As soon as you get some guy talking about controlled demolition, clink, that's another one gone. And I think that if, as a species, we did this, we could get rid of about 1/4 of the world's population with no real problems. And it wouldn't have any derogatory effect on our society, because we would have got rid of the people who were fucking useless. And that's the people I'd dispose of humanely. There are other people I'd get rid of, like flat earthers and social justice warriors. They would be disposed of by being thrown face first into a fucking combine harvester. Just because, you know, there's a limit. I started off saying that some world leaders have got quite extreme views. It appears I've laid out my soul to become the next British Prime Minister. So if there is a snap British election, if you'd like to vote for me in the Disgruntled Party, if I get in, I'll start thinning out our numbers, because if not, in a few years' time, you'll have to fill in a form to apply for permission to go for his shit.